Viewers, it's time for Superfast 50. I'm Shivangi Shakra. Let's get started. The city of Ayodhya is being decked with flowers ahead of the Pran Pratishta ceremony of Ram Temple. Remember, the inauguration ceremony of the Ram Janmabhoomi Temple is set to take place on 22nd January. Central government announces half-day closing till 2:30 p.m. on 22nd Jan at 2024 at all central government offices, central institutions and central industrial establishments throughout India on the occasion of Ram Temple Pran Pratishta ceremony. Prime Minister Modi releases the commemorative postage stamps on Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir and a book of stamps issued on Lord Ram around the world. Components of the design include Ram Mandir, Sun, Saryu River and sculptures in and around the temple. Prime Minister Modi revealed the inside pictures of the stamp book. The stamp book is an attempt to showcase the international appeal of Lord Ram on various societies. This 48-page book covers stamps issued by more than 20 countries including US, New Zealand, Singapore, Canada, Cambodia and organizations like the UN. UP Minister J.V. Singh handed over 10,000 famous glass bangles from Firozabad inscribed with Jai Shri Ram. Written on it, the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Teeth Kshetra Trust General Secretary Champat Rai said. Preparing of special perfume and kesar dhoop dedicated to the Sri Ram Mandir Pran Pratishta ceremony in Ayodhya. Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple in Kerala will be gifting a ceremonial bow today in a function as part of the consecration ceremony in Ayodhya. Indian Met Department launched a new page for Ayodhya weather forecast. The page is for the ease and convenience of the people visiting Ram Mandir. Goa CM Pramod Sawant says that the cleanliness drive in all temples of Sakhali constituency has now begun. To celebrate the auspicious inauguration of Ram Mandir, Goa government has declared a public holiday for government employees on 22nd January. Ram Janmabhoomi Teeth Kshetra Chief Priest Acharya Satyendra Das explains in detail the rituals ahead of the Ayodhya Ram Temple Pran Pratishta.
होता है वो जजमान आचार्य का वर्णन करता है कि या जो भी आप करेंगे इस कार्य में जो करेंगे जो मंत्र जपेंगे जो कुछ भी है पूरा फल किसको मिलता है तो उसको मिलेगा जो वहाँ आचार्य वर्णन किया है तो आचार्य हमने वर्णन किया तो जो वर्णन करने वाला है उसको मिलता है.
With 4 days to Ram Temple Pran Pratishta, preparations are in full swing in UP's Ayodhya. BJP National President JP Nadda performs the cleaning service at Pashupati Nath Temple in Delhi's Vishwas Nagar after Prime Minister Modi gave a call to conduct cleanliness drives in temples ahead of the Ayodhya Ram Temple's Pran Pratishta. The idol of Ram Lala was brought inside the sanctorum of the Ram Temple last night. The Ram idol was later placed inside the sanctorum on Thursday evening. Preparation for the hosting of thousands of devotees, including foreign invitees and guests from across the globe, Ayodhya has intensified security measures. Across the state, the commandos of UPATS has been deployed at the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk ahead of the Pran Pratishta ceremony. As the nation anticipates at the Ayodhya Ram Mandir, the Mumbaikars are all set to celebrate the event across the city. Shivaji Park in Dadar, Mumbai has been decorated and lit up ahead of the Pran Pratishta ceremony. As India readies for the Ayodhya Ram Mandir's grand consecration ceremony on Jan 22nd, Uttarakhand is also illuminating its streets. Images of Lord Ram have been displayed via laser light on the clock tower in Dehradun city. The chief architect of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya gave details on the temple's architecture. Chandrakant Sompura said that even though the design is the same as it was earlier, 3 more mandapas have been added and its height has also been increased. The temple is based on the Nagara architectural style. Ayodhya Ram Temple Construction Committee Chairman Nripendra Mishra explained the process of the Pran Pratishta ceremony. In fact, he's saying that this will be very special. The puja vidhi will be also held prior to the Pran Pratishta ceremony. Aam Aadmi Party Gujarat Chief Isudan Gadhavi has stated that the Aam Aadmi Party's Gujarat unit has decided to organize a 3-day Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha Mahotsav. Now, that is also they're planning to organize Sundarkand Pants in all the districts of the state. Karnataka Congress MLA Krishna Appas has stated that he is an Indian and so worshipping God is a personal opinion. Religion is not an issue for the people in Karnataka. He also stated that there is no need of permission from Congress to visit the mandir.
First of all, I am Indian. That is the main point. Worshipping God is our own, in our own interest. So there is no question of Congress, this one, that one. We worship all the gods. We participate in every community, every religion functions, whether it is Christian, Muslim or Hindu. We participate in every.
Amit Kejriwal has skipped the summons today, which was issued to him by the ED in the excise policy case. BJP spokesperson Gaurav Bhatia has slammed Arvind Kejriwal for skipping his fourth summon. Bhatia says Kejriwal is the kingpin of Liquorgate and cannot run away from the law. In a setback for the Aam Aadmi Party in Polban, Haryana, its state campaign committee chairman Ashok Tanwar has quit the Aam Aadmi Party. 46 of the party workers have also left as well. Chandigarh mayoral polls have been postponed until further notice. Now, the postponement of the polls is attributed to the ill health of the presiding officer for the election. Delhi's Rao Savino Court has denied bail to accused Neelam Azad, who was arrested over the security breach in the parliament last year. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who is on a 2-day visit to Uganda, will lead the Indian delegation at the 19th summit of the non-aligned movement to be held. This will happen later on between 19th and 20th of January. Amidst the freezing temperatures in the national capital, Indian forces are practicing for the Republic Day parade. The parade rehearsals for the 75th Republic Day took place at Delhi's Kartavya Path. ED conducted raids at 7 places in Kolkata in connection with the probe into the alleged irregularities in recruitment of schools in West Bengal. A senior officer stated that the raids are being held at the residences and offices of those who allegedly acted as middlemen in the scam. Explosion took place at a Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation plant in Thane that left at least 5 people injured. The fire tenders were rushed to the spot and shifted the injured people to the hospital. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia unveils Air India Express Airbus A350 at the Wings India event in Hyderabad. Israeli Chief of Staff Herzi Halevi said that likelihood of a war happening in the coming months in the north of Israel is much higher than it was in the past. He said that his remarks were made as he visited a reservist exercise in northern Israel. Israeli Chief of Staff said that mostly likely that war will happen on north of Israel in the coming months, which will be more intense than the past attacks. Israel has vowed to halt Hezbollah attacks from southern Lebanon so that the thousands of Israelis can return to their home. Israeli army claimed that rocket launchers used by terrorists in Gaza destroyed. According to the Israeli Defense Forces, approximately 25 rockets was fired towards the city of southern Israel, and the forces countered them and destroyed them. Members of Congress held a vigil on the steps of the Capitol for the roughly 100 hostages who remain in Hamas custody more than 100 days into the Israel-Hamas war. The Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, said that the Congress will not be quiet and will stand together in solidarity with the Jewish people. World Health Organization official described Gaza's living condition as atrocious. WHO said that the increasing death rates is leading to a collapse of the healthcare system in Gaza. It added that the temporary stoppage of hostilities will not be enough for the enormous demand. Israeli Defense Minister said that the fight against Hamas will continue until victory. He also stated that they will fight with Hamas until they take away all the significant military capabilities and remove it from the power. Qatar has dispatched 2 planes carrying medicines and others aid to Gaza after mediation with Israel. The 2 planes carried 61 tons of aid, including medicine from Qatar and France. The medicines arrived in Egypt and are on the way to Gaza. Relatives and the friends of an infant who was kidnapped during the Hamas attack on October 7 celebrated his first birthday by sending orange balloons into the sky. The balloons carried the message seeking the release of the one-year-old child. Many Palestinians have been displaced as loss of shelter has forced the people to rush to the refugee camps. However, these refugee camps are flooded and do not have space for further accommodation. The European Union called the situation in Gaza unacceptable and Israel continues its military operation against Hamas following the October 7th attacks by the group and called for a new humanitarian pause. Pakistani strikes targets deep inside Iran, claims that it has hit Baluch insurgent camps situated close to the border. The attacks come a day after Iran struck Sunni terror camps located in Pakistan. Iran claims 3 women and 4 children, all of whom foreign nationals, were killed in the Pakistani strike in the eastern part of the nation in the rest of Balochistan province. Iran, hitting out at Pakistan, has demanded an immediate explanation from its eastern neighbor over the strikes carried out by Pakistani military inside Iran. U.S. Central Command forces conducted strikes on 14 Iran-backed Houthi missiles that were loaded to be fired in Houthi-controlled areas in Yemen. The missiles presented an imminent threat to merchant vessels and U.S. Navy ships in the region, prompting U.S. forces to take action. Pentagon officials maintain that the U.S. military strikes against Houthis' military sites were effective. Pentagon spokesperson Major General Pat Ryder said that the strikes focused on the Houthis' command structure. The U.S. and British military forces are conducting airstrikes in Houthi-controlled regions of Yemen, targeting cities such as Hodeidah, among others. And they have been launched on urban areas in Yemen. Houthi rebels in Yemen launched missile drones targeting a U.S.-owned vessel on the Gulf of Aden. Now, the Houthis confirmed that they launched the attack in response to earlier military action by the United States and the United Kingdom. The United States has relisted Yemen's Houthi rebels as a global terrorist group in response to their relentless attack on commercial ships in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. The State Department said that the designation aimed at blocking money and weapons from going to Iran-backed terrorists. The prosecutor investigating the attack on the set of a public television channel last week was shot to death. The prosecutor, who had carried out other high-profile investigations in the past, was shot while driving a vehicle. South Korean and U.S. nuclear envoys met to discuss high tension in the Korean peninsula and ways to respond to North Korea's nuclear threats. The two are scheduled to meet with Japan's nuclear envoy later in the day.